This is Soggy Nachos Podcast. My name is Janelle, and how you doing, Charles? How are you, buddy?
I'm incredible, man. I'm incredible all day, every day. You know me.
Francis Scott Key, Frank Nitty, whatever they call you in the hood. How are you?
They don't call me shit in the hood, nigga. So there's that.
Why are you saying cuss words?
My bad.
That's crazy.
Because we're talking about the hood. What did you expect?
That's crazy. Yeah. First and foremost, I just want to check on your gentleman's state of mind. We've had a week of fantasy football under our belt, and I know we're all in several leagues, but the League of Champions 16-team fantasy league that's been here since 2008, that's the one. That's the one we're talking about today. So before we get started, there's a secret that Charlie and I know that Frank doesn't know. How this show is about to go. So before it goes, Frank, do you have anything to say for yourself?
What's going on here?
We're bringing you to the guillotine.
You know you bring me to the guillotine because of my performance.
So here's the thing. Instead of talking about your performance, Charlie, that's a good way to set it up.
I like that. I like that.
We're gonna come to the 21st century and utilize screen share. You understand? So what I'm gonna do is pull up the League of Champions.
I'm about to say we go what?
Yeah, I just said we're gonna screen share. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
no, what exactly is it that you're doing right now?
The last king, our current.
What exactly
champion,
are you doing right now?
He's right here. That's what we're doing today. That being said, let's start with Kelly, Mook, Rashid. My sophomores are doing their thing. I talk trash, but Rashid is in trouble this week. We get to that in a second. Kelly's running it though. Kelly, even though Kelly and Mook is tied, they put the dog at the top. I mean, it is what it is. He's decorated in this league. He has a championship. He's been to I think 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But other than that, you see the rest of the league. Yours truly 4, Ragamuffin 2.0, Bone coming in at 5 right now. We got Rick, I believe, Green at 6. We got Mr. Carl at 7.
Who does standings after week 1, man?
Anton forever is at 8. I got a lot.
Frank,
can you calm down? I played Mo this week, man. So we're gonna get to all that. Mo is 9, on Kel's 10, Big Charlie's 11, OB's 12, Sweets is 13.
Getting tired?
Big Marcus is 14. Frank is 15, and Chew brings up the caboose.
You know how good Frank feels that he got 3 more points than Chew. Like that.
I don't think you understand. Yeah, I don't think you understand yesterday when I was looking at it. I was like, thank God for Chew, man, because I couldn't even almost deal with the.
There's me versus Mo. I mean, me and Mo had a tough battle. You know what I'm saying? My man Kirk did his thing, even though Charlie be hating. What you think about our matchup, Charlie? What you think about our matchup?
It was cool. You always like the Monday night sweat, and it was funny. The main thing I thought about, I was like, damn, he started Baker Mayfield over Aaron Rodgers and did the right thing by a lot. That was a crazy thing. I looked at it, I was like, Baker for real? All right. And Baker came out and bowled. He was one of the top quarterbacks.
That McCaffrey onslaught was scary to deal with, bro. That McCaffrey onslaught was scary to deal with. So shout out to Mo, man. But we ain't gonna stick on one game for too long. Then we got Big Marcus and Bone. You know, they had a little OG match. They played the championship a couple times together. So, would you say, Charlie?
Big Marcus was dealing with issues. Didn't have Kelsey. Didn't have Sky Moore. Sky Moore. I mean, he played, but he didn't have Sky Moore. He just and Jared Goff, he's doing that on purpose. So you know that's how that goes.
I mean, here's what I'll tell you. Like, it's like, you know, even when you perceive that someone has like a really great draft, you know what I'm saying, or like has their shit set up really well, the season starts, and you know there are always surprises, and then sometimes people take some time to kick in. That's all.
Mhm.
I understand Big Marcus's plight. So you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm
now all
trying.
of a sudden he not washing no more. Okay, cool. Now we got Rick versus OB. What you think about this one, Frank?
This was one of them almost scrub bowls like mine, but it wasn't quite there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't quite that level.
No, y'all took the scrub cake.
Yeah, we definitely did. But no, I mean, it's interesting, right? Because it's like, okay, everybody's highly touting, you know what I'm saying? Jalen, he went in the top 5, and that's a little scary when getting your quarterback giving you 15s and stuff like that, but I guess it was a good fight, and Rick came out on top.
Charlie, what you were touting OB's team coming into this? Are you feeling a little worried? I mean, Cooper's hurt.
I mean, coming into this, we still knew that Cooper Kupp is going to miss some time, and then Deontay Johnson also got hurt. So it's not like everybody's firing on all cylinders. He still has a solid squad. It's just 1 week. So
Charlie, as I'm looking at the matchup, OB might be done. I'm sorry. It looked like his goose might be cooked, fam. I ain't gonna hold you.
The week 1,
since we here,
he got Charlie. See this? Look. So I got to shout out Mook, and I don't like nothing of it. But he dismissed my matchup quickly. He said, that's gonna be a blowout. And so I felt like the Giants, right? Not quite that bad, but every time my team tried to get something rolling, it's just like they hit my team with another haymaker. Just like, dog, just sit down. Just sit down. Ball pops out, all that stuff. But it was fine. Again, I don't got Jonathan Taylor because everybody's dealing with injuries and stuff. So it is what it is. No quarterback popped off. Pat Mahomes, after all that craziness, Lamar's definitely gonna outscore him. I don't know. Dak definitely gonna outscore him. Whatever, that was the talk of the town. But
talk that talk, Chuck.
QB5.
Yeah.
I was just
Kelly sniped you up though.
I put my dukes up and I got knocked out. My dukes up got knocked out.
I respect.
There was like 8 people that went off this week, and 4 of them were on Kelly's team.
Here's a matchup we were all anticipating, huh? Sweet the Carl.
You haven't done it, but for this one, you got to highlight the bench. You should probably.
Oh man, Sweet.
This is like the thing. Don't worry about it. Listen, he's just working out the kinks right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Look at all this money on his bench, huh? Look at all this money. Algier, you know what I'm saying? Dallas deep. Now, this might look alarming, folks, but yes, we do our defense a little heavier in this league because it's 16 teams. It's a lot. We don't get into our rules, but he left that on the bench because he's in.
I mean, in regular leagues, that they still had 40, so it's not ain't nothing to sneeze at. So,
I mean, shout out to Sweet.
I'm taking a look at that quarterback matchup. That looks really ugly.
Yeah, they was drafted when they was drafted too. So I mean, it is what it is.
It was one of the rare head-to-head quarterback matchups. It was a rare head-to-head quarterback matchup. It was the Cowboys versus the Giants, and it's pretty disgusting.
So let's talk about our other co-host. His name is Frank.
I'm surprised they still got the diamond around my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought they would have downgraded me already.
Whoa.
So here's the thing. You talked crazy about my man Lil Anton. You know what I'm saying? And Dig.
I still will. And by the way, I still will. Nothing has changed. I don't know if y'all realize. Nothing has changed for me. I don't feel no differently about nothing. He had a
bye week at tight end and still got you out the way.
Dogged you. Huh?
So here, let's do this, bro. Like think about just all the everything that my team was one of them. Everything that could go wrong will go wrong type situations. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the whole, look at it. You know what I'm saying? From Gino losing both of his tackles and not scoring again. From it's funny, right? When I was like, all right, we scrubbing it up here, but I should be fine. And so midway through the second, Gino had 11, and I don't know if you see his score, but it's still 11. So
you are the person who drafted and started Geno Smith.
But no one feels bad. Hey, look, Frank ain't got no love on his bench, so it don't matter.
Ain't no love. Now it's not that he got love on the bench. He ain't got no love. He got a quarterback controversy, and I love to see it.
I do have a quarterback controversy, and I
love to see it. because whoever you choose will be wrong.
Fantasy hasn't been kind. Fantasy wasn't kind in week 1. I'm in 5 leagues and I lost in 4 of them. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me ever. Like, you know,
it's funny because I just have a track record to keep up. I'm in several leagues. I won in every one of them except this one.
that's Charlie.
I won in every league,
Charlie.
League, but we're not going to talk. And I played Charlie in that league, but we're not going to talk about that right now because we're going to talk about is she winning? Hey, now listen. Now hold on.
Look, when you got Tua, when your quarterback got Tyreek,
Tua and once he busts down his 2 running backs, him and Bowman, I guess that was a good trade for both of them because I mean his receivers look strong. He got the quarterback. They talking about his MVP odds done shot up. He just got to play a dog next week. He's got to play the
MVP shot up. I mean, Tua has to play. Did his games played over under race?
Charlie,
like, is it still at 6?
Charlie, you know this is fun because you know what I'm saying. Everybody's overreacting right now and getting too hyped. You know what I'm saying. But we'll see how this played out. But I
don't think this is any different than the Tua that we saw last year. Last year when Tua played, he was a QB1 top tier QB to have in fantasy football. He's gonna do the same thing
not when he comes back from the injury. When he came back,
no, that's scrambled eggs Tua.
Yeah, that's you know. Right now he's fresh.
Uncle Kel still had 101 points though with Joe Burrow with 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, most of them can. I mean, he did have Justin.
And Gibson had got a goose egg. I mean,
he had a couple of low scores. I think is really like
Point is he got Justin Jefferson. I mean, nothing to talk about. You got Justin Jefferson, nothing to talk about. But she though, man. He got Laporta shining on his bench. I mean, not his bench. And his tight end slot, like late round, he been Deion Jackson. I know he on waiver sheet, but we ain't forget. We didn't forget. Okay, relax. He wanted us to forget that.
Be a monster.
5 receptions, 2 fumbles lost is crazy. With 14
yards.
That's
elite. That's elite.
That's pretty special.
You can't beat that.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's special
stuff. Last but not least, we got the Young Kings smacking Chew out the park. I mean, he smacked.
So I do appreciate this. I do appreciate Tyreek Hill taking care of me and not having me be the biggest blowout of the week, because Tyreek Hill put it on the lowest scoring team this week. So it was
See now, Mook is a savvy guy, man, because I was hating on this team a little bit, but see, I still don't really like it. That's the crazy part. But maybe
I mean, you still don't like it, but Charlie gifted it and made it so much better.
When he gave him Tyreek Hill, he made him scary. I guess what I'm saying, I guess I just don't like Marquise Brown and Miles Sanders. I think that's what I'm looking at.
I mean, look.
So can I say this? I said this earlier, and after week 1, I mean, everything about the trade is still true.
Right.
I vastly upgraded at quarterback, and he vastly upgraded at receiver. It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Right? Tyreek went
bonkers
crazy.
Okay, hold on. We got to do this because we got to be fair. What are we doing with Chew's team?
Nothing. I mean, look. Before you get to Chew, I just want to tell you, like,
poke it with a stick.
Part of why you don't like Mook's team is because Miles Sanders and Alexander Madison had really good games for them, and they had 11 and 13. So, like, that's
what Marquise Brown. I mean, you know, we're not really doing too much Marquise Brown.
So when Frank says everything that could go wrong for his team did go wrong, I feel like you could say that, if not more, about Chew's team. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Dameon Pierce is 5 points. I don't think Jahmyr Gibbs is 7 points. I don't think that. I mean, you know, John L's man, Christian Kirk, he gets points with an S. Like,
oh no, they got two. They got two dogs.
That's what I'm saying. Like the dynamics that changed over there. It's not last year, fam.
They got 2 dogs over there now. I ain't know the dogs was gonna be like that. I ain't know Zay Jones decided he was a baller now. So
I mean, because Christian, like you know, we don't take it into account, but Christian Kirk is a smaller guy. I think like in 2 wide receiver sets, that favors him.
He doesn't play.
Then they got Evan Ingram. I don't know, Shu. You might need to bust down Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm here. Just saying. Just saying. All right, man. But nah, listen. So look, it's not a whole bunch to say we won, but we got the screen share now. So now let's do some predictions.
We doing the previews for next week.
We can't have Mook being the only one doing.
I'm letting you know right now.
Predictions.
Now everybody, we're not going to click on every matchup, right? But everybody can see now. Game of the week is definitely Sweets versus Bone for sure.
Without question.
100% game of the week. They already done talked about it. You know what I'm saying? They already Bone done offered Sweets the bet, and Sweets curved it. You see how Sweets did that? So we caught you, Sweets.
That's normal Sweets behavior, though.
Yeah, that's typical Sweets behavior.
Yeah, so we got him. But so look, all right. Heartless Monster versus Back with a Vengeance. Y'all know who I'm going with. Y'all know I'm going Heartless. She can't do nothing with me. Listen, ever since we was kids, she was this little small, scrappy guy that always thought he was so rough and tough. I'm gonna show him what time it is. You know, it ain't nothing going. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shit, I'm not worried about nothing bringing. Tua is still left-handed. I'm not worried about it. So
I mean, all right, but while Tua is healthy,
remember, fake left-handed.
That's an issue.
Yeah,
while Tua is healthy, that's an issue for anybody playing against Sheik.
But who y'all got though?
I got Sheik.
Okay, who you got, Charlie?
I'm gonna pick Nell so he doesn't have the narrative that he needs that everybody
hates. That's whack. That's trash.
I'm not doing it. I mean, Nell, that's one of the Surfer superpowers. Yeah. It's like when you see
he wearing his color. He wearing his real skin color today. You know what I'm saying? You see he wearing it.
I got Nell. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Real nice. Real nice. It don't really matter though. That's the thing. With me, it don't matter. It could be like, please don't hurt him, or please don't hurt him. And the other way, it don't matter. The result's gonna be the same. The results are gonna be the same. Whether I'm a heavy underdog or heavy favorite, same result. That's the type of dude I am. Anyways, I would have said a worse word, but this is a family show. That being said,
except when Frank is on it.
I mean, yeah, Sweets versus Bone. Who y'all got? Right here. Who y'all got?
I have.
I'm going with Sweets.
I'm going Bone. Are you tripping? I'll listen. Last time I checked, he's gonna have to start about 12 Atlanta Falcons, and I don't know how that works in a week out. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's suboptimal. But one of those Falcons is Bijan Robinson, and that's not too bad. And Joe Mixon, that's also not too bad. DK Metcalf, I don't know.
Won't know who they're gonna start.
Current team
my answer is I got Bone, but I'm rooting for Sweets. That's my answer.
I would expect the opposite.
Why are you rooting for Sweets? I'm curious.
Sweets is my dog, man. That's my man.
He always
got his name.
Breaking news here.
Whatever he say about me. You know, hey Frank, you remember I told you last year after Sweets pulled the movie Pull that I was always going to remember that?
Yeah.
He don't even remember, but I remember.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
It's okay. You can say whatever you want. I remember what you did. Love you to death, but I remember what you did. Anyways, all right. Baker's Recipe versus OB. What we gonna do?
It's hard for me to rely on Baker Mayfield, and I know it's more than Baker Mayfield there, but it's Baker, who I don't necessarily believe in, throwing to Mike Evans, who I don't necessarily believe in, and Garrett Wilson lost his quarterback. He's still amazing, but he's just a little bit of the shine is off.
Yeah,
a little bit of the shine is off. I mean, so I'll go with OB, even though he's still figuring stuff out. I'll go with OB.
Yeah, like I think OB's team is in some turmoil, but I think they might have an edge in this one too. I think so.
I'm gonna actually go with Baker's Recipe. Mo got a stronger team than y'all think, man.
Nell said I just felt them punches.
Got out of a fight
Nell said I just felt them punches.
I just got out of a war with him, bro. OB my man. I believe a lot, but if he had his whole team, but nah, I don't think you can come play with Mo without being full strength. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't saying you can't beat him, but you got to come to fight.
Symbolic,
that being said, Charles and Big Marcus. Who you got, Frank? Huh?
I definitely got Big Marcus. Come on
now. You know why I got Big Marcus too? I got Big Marcus because they both 0-1, and this is like kind of a bit of a championship fight. It's going to have to come down to who got what it takes for this one. So,
we know who does it.
You know who always falters when no stakes is on the line. Oh, Charlie is the guru, calculator.
Once he go 0-3, then he gonna come back. Then he gonna
when I start playing.
I
got to start bleeding a little bit. That's all. So Big Marcus, I appreciate. I don't even know if I want Travis Kelce to play. I'm still on the fence.
I want him to play. I definitely want him to play.
So are you
I
picking
want
yourself,
him
Charles? Are you
I do.
picking yourself, or you know you're gonna lose?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, Charles, the legend of Big
Rick
Charlie gets this one.
versus Mook. This
a good one.
Is a good
That's a
one. This
good
is
one.
a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good
I know Rick is my man. Love Rick to death, but Mook got a team, bruh. This is scary for me. This is scary.
I'm going Mook because I don't see Lamar having 7 again.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying. That's what I'm
And
saying.
Tyreek. So
And
like
Tyreek probably get another 30.
that 1-2
So-
punch, get him to 70, 80 right there. He just need the rest
Yeah,
of
I'm not gonna lie. This week I'm gonna have to go with Mook, but you know, Rick, prove us wrong, man. But I'm telling
I
you,
got Rick in a landslide. It's not even
shout out
close.
to me. I told y'all about Rick though. He always finds people.
He's
I know y'all
crafty.
don't want to give him credit, but he always finds like stupid people that I hate. Like I hate ETN cooked. Even I don't hate Ridley. I would have took him, but it felt like that was he took him a little early. It felt like it, but boom, Ridley's probably the top 5 receiver this year. So I hate Rick, but I hate Rick as a fantasy drafter, but that's my man, and he be taking care of it. But I don't think he's gonna win this game. I do have Mook. You got Rick, you said, Charlie?
Landslide.
Okay. Whatever your thing. What about fathers versus sons?
That's a good one.
Uncle Kel versus Kelly. I mean, this is Kelly don't need it. Well, he need it, but he's number 1 right now. Uncle Kel can't afford.
Uncle Kel. Nah, come on, man. I got Uncle Kel for sure.
He gonna show us. He gonna show the young whippers.
He was like, he's like, you big, but you're not old enough, man.
I got Uncle Kel as well. I think this league is going to be very even. You're going to have a lot of like throughout the season. You're going to have a lot of back and forth, because this league is more even than I've ever seen it. To be honest with you, I do got it.
Fair. I actually got Kelly in this one. I mean, I think Kelly's team is a little scarier than we knew originally, because Kelly, once again, I always say he sees the game a little differently because he played on a pretty high level. So, but Uncle Kel's team is strong. But Joe Burrow, I mean, we gotta get our calves in order. That's all I'm gonna say. Get our calves in order.
Hey, don't be.
And Uncle Kel had a couple injuries. J.K. Dobbins, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we do have the Last King versus Have at Thee. Frank versus Mr. Carl.
And I'm going to have that Mr. Carl. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if Frank believes this. I think Frank might believe it.
But I definitely believe it. I'm winning.
Mr. Carl's roster is pretty strong. I think
I definitely
Mr.
got
Carl's
Mr.
gonna.
Carl. I ain't gonna hold
Hey,
him,
with
bro.
Brandon Ayuk acting up
Frank,
out there. Brandon Ayuk acting up out there.
Let me tell you something. You are a front runner, bro. Okay. As you as the champion, but starting at 15, I don't know. Like I mean, we all
listen. I don't need. Listen, I don't pay you to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay you at all, actually. So there's that part.
Fact. I know, but you looking crazy right now. 15. Woo, that's nasty.
Listen, dog, you keep talking about 15 is 1 week, bro. We all have bad.
I understand that, but see, Charlie,
even when I'm front running, I be having bad weeks.
Charlie lost. But I ain't burying him because he's at 11. That's different. It's a totally different situation.
That's what I'm saying. You looking at these standards a little too hard. It's way too early.
No. I'm not. I'm talking about if you go 0-2. I ain't talking about right now. I'm talking about right now. You got to play Mr. Carl this week.
Why are you worried about? Why are you worried about things that aren't going to happen? I'm not going 0-2.
I got Mr. Carl. I ain't gonna hold you. I got Mr. Carl.
Look,
What you got?
Look, man. Hey, no, you got to take it easy on Frank. When he's down there, he get a little sensitive. I ain't gonna hold you. He get a little bit sensitive.
You need some floaties down there.
Just a little bit.
You get some floaties.
Just saying, man.
I would like being down here. First of all,
we should go to the next match.
I'm actually never down here, by the way. I'm actually
all,
never down this low. I don't think I can ever remember being this low.
You finished that low before.
Yeah, like in 2009, bro. Like I haven't finished like below 12.
There's a theme every year how this goes. Like now the bottom, like last year the theme was the bottom guys was all light skinned guys, like OB, Big Bone, and Anton. This year, Chew and Frank birthday is 1 day apart. It might be some type of Capricorn. Y'all Capricorns, right? Whatever that is. Some type of Capricorn type of. I don't know. We gotta see.
Listen. It's a little too early to be trying to put me in the bows or whatever we want to call this.
Bro.
Hey, look,
I'm just saying. And last but not least, we have Chew versus Anton forever. I mean, Anton is on a 1-game winning streak. Thanks to Frank.
That's a lot for Anton.
A 1-game winning streak.
He probably gonna beat Chew. Chew team gotta wake up. I don't know. I got Anton right now.
I have Anton as well.
I also have Anton. I don't want to be overreactionary to week 1. But Chew got some things he has to fix. Like, I mean, he got to figure out what he want to do. You know, he got a couple of running backs, kind of. He got a receiver that he probably won't bust down. I don't know. He got some answers.
Well, man, so look, man, I mean, I don't know. Y'all gotta get in the win column. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mean, it's not too much to say because it is only week 1.
Week 1, gangster.
It is only week 1. I'm just being honest, Frank. Don't get looking for. He don't like when he loses. He don't like being down there, do he? He don't like listen. All I'm saying,
he don't like being down there. Like 78, like being under.
Because see, listen, that's what Frank. See, he trying to be all tough. What I'm saying is this: you lost, right? Cool, but you got to win, whatever. Frank, if he lose and he already at 15th, you better hope Chew lose. I'll tell you that much. You better hope Chew lose.
I mean, if Frank has another week like he had last week,
I'm gonna win. That's number 1. I'm gonna win. Number 2, don't worry about it. Don't worry, we good.
That's positive affirmations.
Can't
I like
refer
that.
to use the term muffin to talk trash, so we got to call you Frank Biscuits. That's gonna be your name. Frank Biscuits down there. And since she's name used to be Mo Biscuits back in the day, that was his little name. Now he's she. So now I don't know. Just it's a lot of reasons why you could be Frank Biscuits. So you could just have that, man. But we're gonna hope for your sake that you're gonna beat Mr. Carl. But I can't make any promises.
Look, I'm confident and I like this. You know what I'm saying? I actually like that I'm starting out here. It makes the story better. You know what I'm saying? When I do what I do, it makes it.
He's trying to convince himself.
I'm cool with a salesman. Frank's always been a salesman, but I never like when he's selling stuff to himself. It's always weird. So
last thing I want to say though, I want to make this clear. Sweets and Bone, we will be watching y'all.
Hey Frank, sensitive Frank is vicious. Sensitive Frank is vicious.
He is a beast. But listen, Sweets and Bone, y'all the game of the week. We got to give Mook props. Shout out to Mook. Mook told us to pick a game of the week and do predictions. I respect and appreciate. Mook. You got to get up here too because right now it's hard to talk to Mook because he did good last year. Even if he ain't win, he did good last year, and he's
Mook,
doing
you're always
right
invited.
now.
I mean, let's keep it 1,000.
There is a hill fee at the door, so you can just.
Right, I was about to say, I want to call Charlie out. I won't hear none of that, Charlie, because you can't be making the dumb trade and then be like trying to take credit for the dumb trade you made.
I'm not trying to take. I'm trying to get him back. What is that talking about?
But listen, man, I'm done with this.
Outside singing with the boombox. Like, baby, come back. Like, come on, man.
I'm done with this, man. This has been Soggy Nachos Podcast. Thanks for listening. League of Champions, tune in, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Peace.